Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Hello, Aisha, Winnie Poo Boo. Hey, Queen. Welcome back to Mistress of the Gates Tarot. I am your goddess, Alicia. Welcome in, family. Come on in. Join the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. It is a beautiful day. Although it is gray, cloudy, snow-covered ground, we are blessed to be here. To my A1 Day ones, what's up, boo? To newbies, come on in, subscribe, join the family. We'd love to have you. As you can see from the thumbnail, there is someone in your energy. We're going to find out more about who this is. I pulled some cards in preparation for this live event. I might as well show you the and I know you may not be able to see them because of the lighting. I will read them off. While you are unbothered, living your life, it says, he is not you. He is not you. She is not you. She is not you. Shameful and embarrassed and indecisive. And this is about either a masculine that was in your past that you were once connected to, or may still be in a number of ways, or this is about a female, flip the roles, or this is a karmic couple that are together. You were attached to one or the other, and the grass is not greener on the other side. Someone is ashamed, embarrassed, and regrets over a choice they made. Obviously didn't pan out. Someone has you constantly on their mind and their thoughts. Someone is very regretful, but maybe in their ego. They're unsure, unable to break away from wherever they are. They think about you 24/7, 365. There's a lot of guilt coming through. A lot of indecision. Do they call you? Do they forget you? Do they leave you alone? Although they can't forget you. Do they walk away and let you live your life? Or do they try again only to be rejected? Will the phone call bring resolution or closure? Will you even answer it? We're going to find out hidden secrets, things you may not know, things they would like to say if they could. I am becoming a better person. I am becoming a better person. Whoever this is, in your absence, in the distance, in the quiet, in the abandonment, in the rejection, while you're being unbothered, living your life, getting back on your own to the healing after a very painful ending. Betrayal, deception, heartbreak. Somebody says that I am becoming a better person because you are. Your strength and your courage to pull away, to let it go, to release it, has shown them how strong you are, how powerful you are, that you are a survivor. They underestimated you, that they chose wrongly, because they're with the karmic, they're with their own misery, they're living in their own pain, their own wrong choice. And they may know that the opportunity to be with you will never come back around again. Can they live with that? Will they live with that? There may be a plan in the works, maybe some movement. They may be strategizing how to communicate with you. But they are saying that they have learned a lesson, a hard lesson. And they now realize what they've done to themselves, to you, to the family, to the relationship they left behind. And they are rethinking their decision, if there's anything they can do to overturn it. But they say they're becoming a better person. You are maturing and growing at a rate a lot faster than this person. But because you have and you are, this could be a twin. You could be mirroring each other's energy, even in the distance. Somehow, because you are becoming better, stronger, healthier, so are they. You have sparked this person's awakening. You have opened up a door for them to see a missed opportunity. Hello, beloveds. But they say they're becoming a better person. Does this mean that they're doing this in hopes to reconcile with you? I bury myself in work to forget you. They're burying themselves in work and hobbies and whatever they can do to get you off their mind, to distract them from thinking about you, stalking you, watching you, trying to figure out what you're doing, how you're moving, if you found someone new. They bury themselves in work, they're overworking, exhaustion, lack of sleep, sleepless nights. This person is trying so hard to let the memory of you go because they possibly, most likely believe that you deserve better, that you deserved better, and that they could not give it. Maybe realizing that they had their chance and that was it. It was my fault, but I blamed you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. This person knew they were in the wrong, knew they were the cause, knew they were, but their ego kept holding on. They didn't want to show the pain, the misery, the hurt. When you finally let go and stepped away, even if they ghosted you, you were with it. You weren't aligned with that decision. You realized it was for your highest good to finally let go of this roller coaster situation. Someone blamed you. They lied, they gossiped, they told stories, they put you down, they defamed your character. They let people think horrible things about you, that you cheated. You were not committed. You were not loyal. You were not dependable. They may have talked about you physically, how you let yourself go, gain weight, especially if you had children. Maybe a lack of libido, that you were not available. Maybe you had to hold down 9 to 5 and they claimed you had work, husbands or wives. Everything that they were doing in their lives, they said you were doing it, putting it on you. They had a book to read from because they were doing it all on their own. They did it at one time. All they had to do was put your name on the line. They blamed you for not being there, not being available, not being loyal, not comforting them, nurturing them, treating them like your child when you had other responsibilities, other obligations, your own dreams to chase. They were not a partner. This was like having another child in your life, in your home, that wanted you to take care of them. Put all your energy into them, all your time, all your focus, until he drained you. Until he drained you of everything you had, even of who you knew you were. You might have given up more than you should have for this person. Ignored red flags. Constantly kept that door open as they came in and out. You were in love. You gave your heart, and they tore it apart and had the nerve that after the deed was done to put the blame on you. But they now know how immature, how childish, how toxic they were. The fact that they can admit that they blamed you, knowing that it was them. I'm starting to understand our connection. Starting to understand your connection. This could have been a soulmate. This could have been a soulmate. A contract that was agreed upon by your bloodline and theirs to come together and build a legacy. You were in it to win it, and they dropped the ball because they fell prey to material things, to addictions, to the world, to the game, to the streets. Their priority was not home, it was not you. And now they understand that there's no replacing you. That there's no replacing you. Everyone they come in contact with, everyone they lay with, everyone they speak to, everyone they see is no replacement for what they had with you. No one carries your energy, your generosity, your kindness, your affection, your touch. There's no other you but you. And now that's all they want. Now that's all they want. Anything else they would like to say before we move on to the tarot to find out what's really going on in their lives since they've been gone? Are they gaslighting? Are they trustworthy? Are they really growing? Or are they just desperate to get back home? Are they looking for a come up, a place to go? Spring is about to be sprung. We're about to get outdoors again. We'll find out. Maybe they're just afraid you are now single, ready to mingle, and back to being available. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. There's those sleepless nights. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. This person doesn't get good night's sleeps. They dream about you. They think about you. Okay, see you later. Have a good day. You are living in this person's head rent-free. Everything they see reminds them, billboards, colors, fragrances, music. They cannot get away from the essence that is you. They remember it. They crave it. They want it. And they're afraid and confused. Because a lot was done. A lot was done unnecessarily. And now their contract is done. It's over. It's been null and void. And they're trying to figure out how God will award them with a new contract, another chance. Hello, Mississippi. Hello, Mississippi. Hey, Jimmy. Hello, beloved. What's up, Spicy 427? Welcome in. Someone's missing the way you love. And they may have left you thinking that it wasn't enough, that you weren't enough. They may have left you shattering your self-esteem, breaking your resolve, questioning yourself, afraid to get involved with someone else, to move on to new love. It was never you, my love. It was never you. It was always them. Because now they realize that they love you. Now they realize that they love you. But what has it taken from you for them to realize that? Your time, your energy, your dreams, your life, broken promises. If it had taken a tower moment to destroy everything you had, that you were building, that you believed in, for them to realize that they love you, did they ever love you? When you were there, when you were present, when you were available in the energy, did they love you then? Did they know they love you? Were they trying to love you? Because absence makes the heart grow fonder. But then what happens when it comes back together? And there's no absence. There's no room to think, to grow. So let's see if we can find out more about what's going on in their lives, in their energy. The decks that I'm using are well, not the first one, but these will be my own oracle decks of many years ago. Are still available if you'd like. It's been a long time since I've used them on the channel. That card doesn't belong there. That's for a whole nother deck. What's going on? Didn't I tell you the grass was not greener on the other side? This person jumped the fence. They started to visit someone else's yard. They got involved with karmics, third parties, multiple partners. They wanted to explore, experience, see what it was to be single and free, even though they weren't. And they found out that on the other side of the fence, there was no grass, no growth, no fruit, no abundance, no soft landing. A hard place, paved with karma, full of karmics, toxicity, drama. Grass was not greener on this other side. Is that the only reason they're looking back? Had the grass been greener, would they even consider coming back to you, how they feel about you? Or judgment too harsh, karma too harsh, and they're just trying to be excused from it by doing what they believe is right. This person wants a fresh new start. This person wants a new beginning. They want to hit replay, do it all over again, have another chance. a date night, a get together. I see drinking. Maybe get you a little inebriated, bring your guard down, get you more open to listen, to feel, to remember the old them. Before the drama, before the pain, before the cheating. This was definitely a fated soulmate. This was a soulmate. They were a soulmate. This was a contract, an agreement made before you both came back to this lifetime to come together, join together, to finish the legacy, a destiny. And once again, they dropped the ball. They cut the cord. Contract null and void. Now they want to reunite, reconcile, get it right. When you're in the prime of beginning your healing, your independence, rising up on your own 2 feet, becoming the star of your own life, your own show, now they want to come in. When you've got it all together, when you did it all alone, when you pulled it together on your own. They were not there to help. They did not assist. They did not call. They did not check in. They waited for you to mend, to heal, to get stronger, to be confident, to come back in when you're attractive and glowing and ready to mingle and become engaged, involved in other connections. This was a fated soulmate. But will they get another chance? Will the universe give them a do-over? Is this fated to reunite? We're going to find out. Family and friends interfered in this connection. Their family, your friends, their friends, siblings, people that gave bad advice, people that spoke against this connection, people that got involved in situations where they were invited or not, people that whispering in ears, their ears, your ears, planting seeds of negativity to make them believe you with this or you believe them with that. From the beginning, friends and family were not on board with this connection. From the beginning, you may have had jealous siblings, jealous parents. They may have had the same friends of theirs that may have been interested in you, and vice versa, that set out intentionally to destroy this connection. Didn't want to see you settle down, be happy in a healthy connection, and vice versa. From the beginning, this relationship was fought against. And that may still be the case. They may have a family that don't like you. You may have a family that don't like them. Friends. People that are gossiping, talking, giving wrongful advice based on their situation and their emotions, not really considering what's best for either one or the kids. You are unstoppable. You are unstoppable. You have become an unstoppable force. Queen of Wands energy, you have taken your power back. Queen of Wands energy, you have taken your power back. You no longer will be used and abused. You will no longer be optional or second choice. You will no longer settle or bend to someone else's will. You are tired of being treated like a child. You choosing to make your own decisions for your own life, whether people like it or not. And something about your come up, your comeback, your rising above it has this person looking at you with new eyes, new attraction. new attention, as if they've met you again for the first time. But are they expecting you to forget? Are they expecting you not to remember? Are they expecting you just to put it away and move on and reunite and begin a new life? Jealousy, envy, wannabes, whoever this person is, whoever your person is, or your ex-person, they may or may not. Well, I'm getting heavy. They're no longer with the person that they left you for. They're not with that person anymore. I don't know if they're with another. We shall find out. But the original, that's over and gone. That person is bitter, angry, jealous, envious. Why you? Why is it that even though they chose them, now they are going back on that decision and can't let you go? What it is about you is holding them hostage. Obviously, there's some real love here. It may have been masked by toxicity and negativity and karma, but deep down in their core, this is the fated soulmates. They will fight themselves in vain. They were meant to love you, here to love you, supposed to love you. Getting over you is not going to happen. They may have to go and live their life without you, but you will forever be the one that they regret letting go. Because a fated soulmate, the one that breaks the tie, breaks the bond, don't get another one. The one on the right side of karma will get a new contract, but they will not. And they know that. But they're jealous friends, exes, karmics, family. There's a lot of jealousy and envy around what that connection was and could have been. Like I said, friends, family interfered in this connection from the beginning. Their mother, your mother, people whispering about, are you sure? Do you want to? Is it right? Or those small seeds can grow into powerful weeds and overtake a garden that will eventually grow no fruit, will wither and die away. And from the beginning, seeds were being planted. This connection really stood no chance of survival. Daddy's little princess. Now you could have been your father's little princess. It says spoiled. Their family, them, friends, believed that you were too good for this person. Spoiled. High maintenance. And they warned this person. Are you sure you want to take that on? Are you sure you can handle that? If you don't stand up to it, you know they're going to run. They're going to look elsewhere. Especially if you had children already before you met this person. That's a whole handful that you know what you're signing up for. There were a lot of people that may have saw you as a high maintenance, as spoiled, because you may have grown up in a different kind of family, culture, community than this person. And there were people that were jealous when they met you because why do you get her? Why do you get him? What is it about you that they see? They had friends that wanted you, family members that wanted you, siblings that wanted you. There were people that were fighting to have you to themselves by poisoning your person's image of you. That's what they were doing. They had false friends, karmic family. They had non-supporters that were working against them. This person may have been a little immature, maybe a little young-minded, or in a karmic family, and they only knew how to belong in that setting. So they listened and they believed, and they went to get advice from people they know were living their own karmic life. And yet and still they believed what people were saying. And they began to grow. And they began to lose their confidence and their security, and their self-esteem hit an all-time low. And they may have believed that you were eventually going to go. Leave them, block them, cheat on them. And in that belief, they may have done it first. Believing that you wouldn't stay, you couldn't stay, you were too good, too better. Something about that is coming up where they didn't believe that you would stay with them anyway. Yeah, it's coming out that they believed that you were better, bigger, more educated, better job, making your own money. Something about you, yeah, salty. Friends, family, exes, karmics, people around them, co-workers, friends, neighbors, salty, jealousy. Now, that would be you in the black, and whatever that is looking at you, you could also have a false friend. You had a frenemy, you could have a sibling that was stuck on your ex and you didn't even know it. People are salty about you in this connection from the beginning. They saw the potential in it, as did you. But you were the mature one. You were the adult. You were the hustler. You were the go-getter. You were the strength. You came out as unstoppable. And they were weak, vulnerable, easily manipulated, gaslit, immature, maybe based on childhood trauma or the karmic family they grew up in. They were toxic. And you came in to shine some light, bring some joy, make some changes that will positively lead this connection in the right direction. And they fought back. They fought against it. They didn't believe it. And now they're salty. People are salty. You're getting the evil eye. You're getting the evil eye here by people that were attached to, karmics, family, watching, stalking, talking, gossiping about how unbothered you are, how great you're doing since you let go of this entire system. They cannot go where God is taking you. They cannot go where God is taking you. That is your answer. If you've been waiting to figure out about a reconciliation, if you've been waiting to hear about a reunion, if you've been waiting for absolution, confirmation on where you should go, they cannot go where God is taking you. The contract for this fated soulmate is now null and void. Ended, done, complete, finished. There will be no reunion. There will be no reconciliation. There will be no get together. You are being moved into a new life, a new beginning, a fresh new start, a new love contract, more aligned to what you deserve, who you are, the you've built. And they are not going. An opportunity they had that they spit on, they stepped on, they threw away in the trash, is done. It's done. is done. I will not be surprised if the death card comes out. Shame and embarrassment. Why? Because everyone is talking about how you were doing, how you were looking, how you were smiling, achieving, how you were healing. And it's the opposite for whoever this is. Wallowing in their own pity, in their own grief, in their own loss. They may be becoming a better person, but it will not be for you. It'll be for the next. Because justice is headed your way. Justice is headed your way. There's something that's been done here. This could be a legal matter. This could be something in the courts. This could be something that was unjustly done, not in your favor, something hidden in the dark, a secret being uncovered, being revealed. Some kind of justice is headed your way, something that will balance the scales of righteousness, to make every wrong right, to bring fairness and equality to whatever this situation is. We're going to see if we can figure out what this is. But there's some sort of justice, balance, alignment, the truth, clarity. A card flew way over there. Your ancestors are all over it. Your ancestors are all over it, beloved. There's something going on behind your back, behind closed doors. There's a secret. There's something hidden. There's an injustice. Your ancestors are all over it, bringing you this justice, calling judgment. You may or may not know what this is, but we're about to find out. This could be involving money, property, a settlement, an inheritance, lies, defamation of character. Somebody could be blocking something from you, holding something that is yours. You're being advised by your ancestral to block them. Block them, because now whoever this is a stalker. Now, I don't know if this is your ex or this is a karmic or someone that they pillow talked about you with. We're going to find out, but you're being advised to block them because you are being stalked, watched, gossip, envy, jealousy, drama. If you don't have them blocked as of yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. It was meant to teach you, beloved. It was meant to teach you and not to hurt you. It hurt. It was painful, shocking, but it was meant to teach you that where you were was no good for you and you could not stay. You had to change direction, change your vision, open your eyes to truly see the red flags, dodging bullets. This was a rescue for your protection, and it was meant to teach you. Although it hurt you, that was not the intention. That was just the effect of what the cause. Because God said, there's something better. I got something better for you. I got something better, a new contract, a new location, a new move. There's something better in the wind. Thank God for new, for protection, for redirection, for guidance. Tower moments are never fun, but thank God when they come within lust and not love. Lust and not love. Their idea of love is warped. Their idea of love is delusional. For their idea of love is connected to intimacy, to sex, to that kind of bond. There's something about you that they couldn't receive from any other partner in between the sheets. Your healing energy, your empowering energy, your unstoppable force. No matter who they've been with, it's not giving them what they receive from you. And they interpret that as love. When it's just the lust, the addiction to your attention, your affection, your essence. Your ancestors said, you want to know why the contract is done? Because this is a lust. It has become a contract based on desire and passion, and there is no love on the table to give. They will never be you. You will never be them. Y'all are too different. No longer compatible. Going in different directions, growing at different rates. And although there's memories, some good, there is that glimmer of hope, that constant nostalgia that brings you back. Those are just you purging and going through the residuals that are left over at the end. This is not destined to live again. You are not destined to love one another again. You're not destined to be together again. And that is an absolution. Your ancestors have said, we want a new contract. We want something better. We want another start. Because our beloveds did their part. Yours did not. And we're bowing out. Prophecy. Well, this is it. If you're here to receive this message, this is it. This is your message. This is your absolution. This was destined to end. Because when they walked in, when this person walked into your life, you had skeletons in the closet, ghosts that were following them from their past, their secrets, lies. They hid who they were from you, things they were doing from you. The person you fell in love with was not who they were. It's who they were claiming to be. Just like a clown in a suit, putting on a show every day to keep you in illusion. The person they are, truly are, is who came out in the end. That could no longer be hidden. And you began to see the realness. And it was unlikable, unattractive. That is who they really are. Not the person that met you, put on the greatest first impression. Whoever you were with at the end is who they are. Once the mask began to fall off, once they could no longer keep up with the show, once they no longer had enough energy because they were entertaining other hoes, that's who they were. And that's who you should remember. Not that first meeting, that first date, that first kiss, not the first nothing. But what did time show you? That car flew so far, I'm not even going to go get it. It flew all the way across. What? Oh my God. That card flew all the way across the room. What did I say? Breaking illusions. You see the mask falling off? Well, I just said that. That's confirmation. Breaking illusions. You are no longer in the dark. You're no longer confused. You're no longer delusional. They want you to believe they are who they were in the beginning, but you know that it's not who they were. That was a game. That was a show to win you, to claim you, to have you, to possess you. When the mask began to peel away and you began to see their demons, their skeletons, their toxicity, their secrets, that is exactly who they are at their core. They want you to believe it's love because they know you are love. Your heart is generous. You are kind. You are giving. You are loving. You are forgiving. They know that you are love. You embody everything that love is. You are the light. So if they can make you think that they are love, then they believe that is the connection. This person don't love themselves. They were never taught it, not in a healthy way. They've never had it, not in a healthy way. Their idea of what it is comes from physical connection. They can't possess your body. Then they don't want to be connected at all. When you begin to pull away, give them less because they deserved it. Because something you was telling you, it didn't feel right. It wasn't right. You knew. Your body was telling you. And they began to see you pulling away, no longer giving attention, no longer wanting them the way you did. They realized that they couldn't have that, they would go get it somewhere else. And they did. And they can't find it like that in anyone else. Because your love was pure. Your heart was pure. You really put everything you had in it. I'm not saying you were perfect. No one else, nobody is. But you gave it what it needed to be bigger than it was. Communication. Yeah, you were receiving whispers, visions, downloads, secret information, red flags, signs. You were receiving communication from your bloodline. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Expand your wisdom. Take a real step back and take a real good look about what you're in, who they are, and then you did. And you began to curse yourself like, my God, what have I done? What am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I settling? I know who I am. I know where I come from. I know I deserve better. And so you, whether it goes to you and you let them and you lock that door for they were no longer able to come back again and again and again, or you walked out and said, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this anymore. This is not healthy. I'm not happy. Dream work. Now you have bigger dreams. Now you have bigger dreams. Now you dream again. Now you're open to allowing spirit to come in and place new energy within you. You are creating a new light. There's my throat chakra. Dream work came out with Apprentice. Now you are a student of the Most High. You're ready to learn. You're ready to learn, to explore. You're ready to receive. You're ready to achieve. to live a better life, to be a healthier, better you. Now you're ready to work. Put in that work to make your dreams come true. All the dreams you had before you got involved in this distraction, this mess, now you can pull in, reach back in, and begin again. And it's a pleasant feeling, a freeing feeling, a feeling of peace and serenity, a new hope, a new joy. And you will not give that back, give it up, sell it again to anyone. It took you a long time. You walked a long road to get where you are. Dragging, crying, praying, raging. Hello, sweating, blood, sweat, and you will not turn back. You will not go back. You will not forget. You have forgiven you. You have forgiven you. That is the only forgiveness you need. That is your priority, to forgive you. As far as them, you owe them nothing. You owe them nothing. Not even your forgiveness. What was done was done. And there is an effect to every cause. And you don't owe them anything. You owe yourself everything. And you need to be your priority. Where you're going, what you're doing when you get there, who's coming, who's not. What is the vision that you see for yourself going forward? Are you opening up your own spiritual practice, your own business, a platform, a podcast? Are you putting your products out there? Are you sparking a new creativity to start a business? Are you ready to leave your 9-to-5? Or are you going for a new career, for that promotion, for that bonus? Are you relocating and moving and starting your new life in a new place? Are you pulling away from toxic family and toxic friends and getting on your own 2 feet? Are you determined to be independent, to be financially stable, to start a new beginning? These will be messages loss, loss, loss. You are becoming the rose that broke free through the concrete, the phoenix that rise. You now know why the cage bird sings. Even in the confinement of your home in solitude and hermit mode, you have a new song, a new vision, a new light. And you can see the brighter side. You can see the brighter days. You know that everything is turning in your favor. You will forever be the one that got away. Your loss will be great. Your loss will be felt. It will be profound. It will be a heavy weight they will carry forever. For this was a soulmate contract. The loss of this, they will carry forever. You get to fly, to soar, to travel into a new life, a new experience, a new love, a new contract, and live again. You understand that loss. You understand that losing something is an opportunity to catch something new. But the memory of you in their mind will forever be one of pain and sorrow, embarrassment and shame, guilt and regret. And there's the, did that come out in reverse? Okay, we got the Empress that came out in reverse. Trigger warning. Someone Someone you may have had a miscarriage in this connection. You may have lost the baby in this connection. And there was no affection, no support. They were not there. They did not hold you up. They did not comfort you. They were engaged in karmic connection. You may have lost a child in this connection. You may still be feeling the loss of that. And for someone else, you have a karmic mother, or they have a karmic mother. Whoever this is, this karmic mother, my condolences, there could be a passing. There could be a passing coming up, or if this had not already happened. If this was them losing their mother young, this may have triggered why they were lost when it came to connections. Or you may have lost your mom, but this is a passing of a mother or a child. If this is a mother, they're coming out as karmic. Weren't good for you, weren't there for you. This is someone that always lies, gossips, that is jealous of you and how you work, how you heal, how you grow, how you take care of yourself. And as far as your ex, they know that the loss of you, they will never be abundant, they will never be financially well, they will never manifest, they will never know growth, they will never know fertility. They have lost their connection to abundance. It was you. It was tied to you. Part of that thank you, beloved. Thank you for that torch. Hey, is that Mika? Hey, Mika. Hello, melanated. What's up, goddess? Yeah. So, this collective reading, many messages will come through. Use your discernment and know what belongs to you. Someone here, you lost a child in this connection, and they were not there. Someone is about to lose a mom, but this mom is karmic. Been holding you back, whether you know it or not. Doesn't have good intentions for you. Doesn't wish you well. And if it's not yours, it's theirs. And that would be why they also have been a karmic. Having been born to a karmic mother. Not knowing what love was supposed to be. Never nurtured. Never loved. Never protected. And now, because they have allowed their childhood to be their adulthood, they too now have inherited this lack of abundance, fertility, growth, prosperity. Heavy on the loss of a child, though, for someone. Now, I don't know if they lost a child with you or with the karmic. And if you have children with them and they lost a child with the karmic, that would be the jealousy. You have something they could not hold on to, what they were not destined to. The soul contract was with you. And even interference gives karma. The artist, now you can create a life that you deserve. You get a blank canvas, a fresh start. Now you can paint your canvas according to your vision, what you see for your life, where it's going, who you're taking. Now you can begin to paint a new picture, a new frame, a new format, new colors. Now, you may be an artist. You may draw, you may write. Maybe it's time you put that niche, that hobby, that gift, that craft to work. Build that business, start that project, put yourself out there. Be confident. But I see this as you painting the new picture of your life on this new blank canvas. The signs that I'm getting in my vision are Leo, Virgo, Libra, Aries, Sagittarius, all the fire signs. We'll see if more come out. Is this Pisces? We have Capricorn here. Something about staying grounded, getting rooted in self. You become the priority. We have Aquarius here as well. There's something growing from deep inside of you. Something is growing from deep inside of you. Something blooming. I don't think it's a business, an opportunity, a job, a career, some advancement, traveling, healing to your body, a physical healing, a wish being granted, a prayer being answered. And the song just said, I'm rooted in your heart. I'm not going to take all those. The star card, artist, fame and fortune, whatever you're going to be doing, it's going to be known in the public. It's going to have public awareness, community presence. I don't think it's a business or a job, but it's going to be well known, well sought after, seen as something very inspirational. Rebel. Where my rebels at? My wild child, my black sheeps, my lone wolves, a rebel. A rebel is a phoenix. Not caring what they say, what they think, whose opinion. Being a rebel, taking charge. Confidence on fleek. Proud of your work, confident in your work, committed to your work. Gather, harvest. You got gathering. There's the fire, there's a phoenix. Gathering the courage, the confidence to take the next step, take the leap, put yourself out there. Gathering resources, support. Gathering is also about a harvest. Gather and rebel. Somebody, before the end of this year, you're going to meet a tribe member or a tribe family. Now, this could be a spiritual coven, a leadership group that you will travel with on a spiritual retreat. Gathering. Fire, the flame, the passion. That thing growing in you is creativity, passion, vision. So what are we doing? What's the next step? Where are we going? What are we doing? How are we moving? 2026 is moving along. Clock is ticking. The hourglass has been turned. Storm here. Okay, storm. We don't like storms. This is the tower. See that black cloud and the black tears? This is somebody energy, not yours, but theirs. Somebody who's in the dark, in the shadow. Karmic, toxic. Whose heart is black. Now, who the hell is this? That's crying these tears, these black tears. Who is this? Who is this storm raging? Who is this storm raging? We have a diamond here. This may have been someone you were married to. Someone that waited too long and didn't marry you. Held you hostage. Black clouds, black tears. That's not good. This person could be sick. It could be ill. Can we get more for storm? Held in reverse. Yeah, honey. They could not hold on to you. They could not hold on you. They cannot hold on you. They can no longer hold you back. Again, soulmate. Again, soulmate. And again, blot. Again, blot. They can no longer hold. Trigger warning. Somebody here may be having thoughts about unaliving themselves. This person may be bipolar or have some kind of mental illness that takes them in and out. Because 1 minute they're okay and 1 minute they're not. In their darkness, though, when they're in their most negative energy, they could be thinking about not being here anymore. Especially if they're sick and some kind of illness. And they're struggling and suffering. And they can't hold on to you. They can't get back to you. They know that that's over, that's through. That's not for you to worry about. That's not for you to be concerned about. That's not a call to go reach out. I'm just reading the cards as I see them. It looks like someone may be ready to give up. And in them giving up, the last thing they want to say is to you. Is to you. Will they have that day, get that chance? I don't think so. I don't think your ancestors will award them with the opportunity to say goodbye. I don't believe. I believe that you are being too protected from not only from them, but from whoever was attached to them when they kept your name in their mouth. But it looks like their last wish may be to have a conversation with you. That's not going to happen. This person could go in and out mentally. I'll absolutely stay away from this person. Block came out in both decks. I will absolutely stay away from this person if they're mentally ill. And it may or may not be their fault, but it still is what it is. 1 minute they may think they love you, and the next minute they may rage on you. So I would not interact, communicate, get together, negotiate nothing with this individual. They're coming out the energy is unstable. And besides, whoever this is around them, they don't carry you in a good light. Just give you an evil eye. You don't know how far that person's going to be behind them as well. So put away your kind heart. Put away your forgiving spirit. And let your safety be a priority in this situation. Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Okay, with who? All right, beloveds. If you were thinking about starting a platform, a podcast, if you have something to say that will positively influence someone else to get out of this situation, to survive, to thrive, to grow, then you need to do that. You need to get up the courage and the strength to do that. Put yourself out there. You have a story to share that can help someone more than you know. Put yourself out there. If it's in your community, at a school, on a platform, behind them, wherever you do it. Inspire the next generation of your agenda, especially to be able to see the red flags before it gets to that point, before they lose it all, before their health and their wealth is affected in negative ways. Experience is a teacher that keeps on giving, and God will bless you for it. But somebody, you need to stop holding your tongue in fear. You are protected. Stop holding your tongue. Stop dimming your light. Stop hiding in the shadows. You need to take your power back and let the world know that you're a survivor and how you survive and what you survive from. You ain't got to use names. If they feel triggered because they know it's them, oh well, then shouldn't have done it. If they don't want to go, if they don't want to hear about it, then they shouldn't have done it in the first place. Do not hold this so deep within. So it's eating you alive because you want to say, you need, let it out. I don't care if you go to therapy. Somebody need it. You need to release it. Give in to passion. Well, there it is. I don't know if you play an instrument, if you sing, if you are a musician, you work with music. Give in to your passions. Give in. If you put your thoughts, your words, into your music. Give it to your music and give that to the world. Whatever your passion is. But heavy on music. Art. Some form of art. Again, with public speaking, coaching, mentoring, influencing. Strength and resilience. Strength and resilience. You've already overcome. You've already risen above it. You've already broken away. You've already been in seclusion, isolation. You've already done the inner reflection. Now it's time to step out. Utilize your gifts. Hello. You've got something to prove to the new you. Not to the world, not to them, not to family, not to friends, to you. You didn't do all this work, come all this far for nothing. Hello? For nothing, for naught. It's time to now put the vision the dream into action, into self-mastery. Strength is courage, determination, patience with the process, but it's also discipline, commitment, action, resilience, endurance. You have the sun and the stars. The sun and the stars. We're my astrologists. We're my tarot readers. We're my psychics. We're my mediums. Hello? When you going to be in that platform? When you going to put yourself out there? When you going to take the class, take the course? When you going to study? When you going to dive into your craft, into your gift, learn the art? It builds confidence. Y'all know that I have a one-on-one Exploring Tarot with Mistress. It's a 5-hour course. You can break it up 1, 2, or 3 days beginning in March. There's no schedule. You leave your $99 deposit, and the 5-day course is $4.99. And you decide what day, what hours you are available for your course, your class. For March, it will be the whole year ongoing. If you're interested, you can go to my online storefront. I have an online spiritual shop on the web. The course is in there. If you need more information, email me. My email is also posted to the channel. If you're unsure about your spiritual niche, your gifts, if you want more clarity because you're good at so many things, but you want to dim it down to one particular success, book a consultation with me. A consultation with me and you to find out what's calling you, where you belong, what you should do. A consultation service is also on my website. It's not the charge of a tarot reading. Very inexpensive. A half hour. Me and you. Strategizing. Planning. Envisioning. Sometimes all you need is a push. Sometimes all you need is confidence. Sometimes all you need is a boost. Sometimes all you need is someone to say, you got this, I got you. Let's get going. Let's move. Now 12-week mentorships are now full, but the next course begins in June, July, and August. They're 12 weeks. If you're ready for a spiritual mentorship, you want to begin your spiritual practice, 12-week course is also, that service also in my shop. Want a birth chart reading? Want to stop guessing, stop wondering, stop competing, stop comparing, and find out what you're here to do? Your destiny based on your sun and stars, past life. Book a birth chart reading. Then you ain't got to guess. You ain't got to figure out. You ain't got to pick what you like. You really want to know why you were here, what you're meant to do, and how powerful you are. Book a birth chart reading and master thyself. My birth chart readings are extensive. Extensive. Tell you best country living, best career to go after, best spiritual gifts, your spiritual gifts, past life regression, colors, crystals, day by day, month by month, parts of your body that you focus on when it comes to health and healing. Because manifestation, I know it's a glare. It says manifestation on the bottom. I don't think you can see it back here. Manifestation. Now there's a new moon. There's a new moon in Aquarius, the star. The star represents an awakening, enlightenment, fame and fortune, spiritual guidance. There's a full moon, new moon in Aquarius on February 17th. it's going to be a portal opening. It's going to be a portal opening to another dimension. There's going to be energy in there for healing the body. Hello, for sparking your soul, for opening your third eye. Hello, for grounding your energy to fame, fortune, wealth, abundance. February 17th. Now, if you're interested in a live YouTube ceremony where I will do the entire divination, you can place your name on the petition, on the candle, on the magic, on the ceremony. It's a donation of $44.44 on February 17th. Depending on if anybody books the services, whether or not I will perform it live. If you'd rather have me do a one-on-one where it's off for YouTube, I offer the service. I perform the entire divination ceremony. It's a recorded visual. Hello, you are not included. It's just me. Entire visual. You will see me call out your spiritual guide, your ancestry. I'll open up the gates, mistress of the gates. Many are not allowed to walk in, and I would prefer to walk in alone when it comes to that. That is $55.55 if I do a solo dolo off of YouTube. That you can book from the 16th until 21st. The candle magic ceremony is only on the 17th. Both are 5-day process. So whichever one you choose, it burns, it manifests. It's on the altar for 5 days. I continue to work with it. Anoint it, watch over it, bless it. Hello. Because transformation is on the table. Transformation is on the table. Are you ready? Finding yourself, finding your way back, finding the best you, the better you, finding your higher self, finding your truth, finding your destiny, finding the right path that you belong on, finding a soulmate, finding your tribe, finding a partner, a collaboration, finding that position, that career, that home, finding this is the sun energy. The sun is there to reveal, to expose, to shine light in the darkness, to bring awareness to every corner of your life. The sun is about healing energy, healing your body, your mind, your soul, finding completion and balance. Sun is about growth. Sun grows. It anoints. Hello, it cleanses. It burns away the old, the things you don't need. That it purifies. It detoxes. What would we be without the sun? We wouldn't. The sun is when people go to work, when the earth wakes up, when the lights go on, when the universe turns the lights on, is when the sun comes out. This is your year to find yourself. This is your year to find your way back to yourself. Not the self that the world has beaten, broken. Not that self. Not the self that your family and your friends want you to show up to be. This is about finding your way back to the self that God has built, has placed in you. Your divine essence, your abilities, your gifts, your power, your presence. Unapologetic. Unapologetic. It's a season of harvest. The spring. The lunar. If you follow the lunar calendar, we're all my witches. My witchers. Where are my star seeds? Where are all my fairies, my goddesses? Where are all my earth, my airbenders, my water spirits? Hello? It's a season of harvest and spring shall bloom. The lunar new year is on February 17th, the same day as the new moon in Aquarius. That is synchronicity. The moon is a star. It's in Aquarius. Aquarius is the star. If you want to open their gates of fame, to fortune, to wealth, to healing, walk through that portal on February 17th with your head held high and vision in your eyes. Manifest like a beast in these streets, because if you don't do it, you can pray all day, wish all day, wait all day. If you don't put no action in your faith and your works, it's dead. It's dormant. Hello, it's stuck. It's frozen. Someone, your season of harvest is waiting for you to plant those seeds. If you plant them, God will water your garden, nurture your garden, grow your garden. It will flourish. It will multiply. It will increase. It will be fruitful. But if you ain't put no seeds in the soil, you're just hoping and wishing and expecting on others. Confirmation. If you're expecting on others to do your work, plant your seeds. Be your inspiration. Be your movement. It shall never be. Whatever you need it to be, it shall never be. Those seeds have to be touched by your hands, by your essence, planted by you, protected by you, watched over by you, row by row, acre by acre, over large amount of land, time, patience, dedication, commitment. There's a harvest waiting for you. Comments to you. If you're constantly stuck in indecision and overthinking it and procrastination, then who will you blame? Cleansing the body and the spirit. Cleansing the body and the spirit. A spiritual bath. See the bathtub? A day for you. A getaway. A retreat. A weekend. An overnight. A week. Somewhere else. Outside of your home. Not in your four walls. Not where you are every day. Not where the misery is and nostalgia. Outside of wherever you are. I don't know if you're in a hotel room, an Airbnb, go to a massage parlor, whatever, a spiritual retreat. Cleansing your body and your soul. If where you are, the weather is good, my God, congratulations. We're still in the snow. Get outside in nature. Walk through the bayou, through the forest, through the grass. Put your feet in the water, in the lake, in the ocean, in the sand, in the dirt, in the soil. Hug the trees, feel the breeze. Let the sun. God, I can't wait. I can't wait for spring and summer to get the hell up out of here. I'm in the big city. Those who know, I'm in the big city. Hustle and bustle, chaos, drama. Hello, the air ain't good. My wings are ready to fly, to take flight, to get up out of here, to get away. I can't wait. And if you have that available and you're not utilizing the energy, I don't know what you're doing. You should be planning to go healing bath, cleansing showers. And if you can do it outside, hello, I plan on getting land, an outdoor breath bath station, like y'all with hang the herbs and the trees and the flowers. Man, y'all can see what I see. You may have a cat. Looks like a white cat. Confirmation. You don't have to be white, but you may have a cat. A broom is here. Somebody may want to think about doing some spring cleaning. Feng shui your home. A lot of blue here for calm, serenity, peace, tranquility. You see the sun shining in through the window. Man. Those who know me, you know. That is my essence. Meditation for peace and serenity. What did I just say? What words are meditation for peace and serenity? Confirmation. Only word now is peace, serenity, tranquility, calmness. Out in nature. If you live near an aquarium, if you can visit an aquarium, you may want to do that. Yoga is very good, healing. A spiritual retreat, because I see a shaman snorkeling under the water. I ain't doing that. But somebody, you may want to, I ain't doing that. You may have a dog. You see that dog up there? I don't know if that's a Dalmatian or just some kind of dog. You could love to swim, love the ocean. You could be planning a trip to go away to a tropical island for a spiritual retreat. Yes, yes, and hell yes. Come on now, Spirit. Take me. Woo! I just heard, come back to Jamaica. I don't know if you're going to Jamaica or you're from Jamaica. Prosperity and abundance. Look, come on now, look at you. Destined to live a life of comfort, peace, harmony, out in nature. That's me. Hello? Hell yeah. Who don't want it? Who don't want it? A bench in your garden, sipping your wine, your champagne, your lemonade, with a black cat at your side. Hello, come on, Nola. All that's that. Amongst your trees, your herbs, your flowers, your fruit, your garden. Yes, please. Yes, please. Heavy country, the South. New Orleans, Arizona, Texas, North Carolina, Virginia. Heavy on the Jamaica, Belize, Bahamas. A lot of Caribbean energy here. A lot of Southern energy, indigenous. Something about Halloween. You could be moving and relocating by Halloween, October this year. You could be relocating new land by Halloween this year. I see 2 black cats. You love cats? I do. Something about Halloween. If you're not moving, this retreat, this spiritual, it could be Halloween, but this looks like a move, a relocation, a settling down. Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Antigua. Antigua. Mexico. Countries. Where's Belize? I don't even know where Belize is. Argentina, Denmark, Greece, a lot of Caribbean, Ghana, Uruguay, I don't know where that is. Listening to wisdom. Are you listening to wisdom? You could be hearing birds. Birds can be visiting you always around your home. You could hear chirping or cooing sounds through your window in the morning or especially at night. You have a raven here or a crow. You could be blackbirds. Messages, whispers. You're receiving, these birds are here to bring you downloads, messages. Listen to the birds. I know I love the birds. They ain't visiting today, but it's so gray outside. One last card. Financial health. Financial health. Financial health. And that's the truth, Ruth. The truth. Clarity. Confirmation. Discernment. Tears of joy and sadness. Yeah. Taking a good look at yourself in the mirror. Seeing how far you've come. All you've survived. Everything you went through. And in the moment knowing that those tears of joy are where you're going. What's coming. How you're growing. What you're mastering. What you're beginning. Tears are for the old you. Saying goodbye. Saying thank you. But that you are no longer needed. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for molding me, growing me. And the joy is for, but you cannot go with this new me. Now I'm taking my higher self, now our old self. We have things to do, places to see, people to meet, and life destinies to achieve. Looking in the mirror magic, looking in the mirror, saying goodbye to the past, to the old you, having a ceremony. Speaking newness in as the old fades away. Placing those tears of yesterday with the joys of today and tomorrow. Is a divination, is a manifestation, is spell work, mirror magic. Mirror magic. That's one way to perform it. There are many ways. All right, beloveds. The gate is open. If you would like to come through and receive a personal reading for yourself, they're $28. Saj, our wonderful moderators, put all the information in the chat. If you would like a personal reading, they're $20. If you have one question that's playing your mind and you need clarity, you need an answer, you need some peace. One card, one question, $7. You want a full reading? $20. Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat. Gate is open now. It closes at 2 o'clock. If you have a question about that, put that in the chat. Saj will answer, or I will answer, whichever one comes first. The gate is open 1:33 on the clock. The gate is open as of now if you want a reading to get on today's list, or we will continue with the collective reading. My left hand is itching. Your left hand is your hand of receiving, because it's your feminine energy, it's your Empress energy. So that's where you receive your abundance, your fertility. That's where your birthing opportunity. That's your manifesting hand. Your right hand is your masculine hand. It's a hand of production. It's a hand of protection. It's a hand of warning. It's a hand of confidence. When this hand itches, it means you need to take action. When your right hand tingles, itches, flares up, cramps, it's a call for action. Pay attention. Something you're missing. Something that's needed. Something you have to do. When your left hand itches, it's about the stillness. The stillness. Something that's seeds that have already been planted by you manifesting, about the work you do about to speak for you. It also represents incoming, but this is one of emotions, love, connection. This income, this is a job, a career opportunity. You must know which one. When we wear jewelry, we know feminine on feminine, masculine on masculine. For your protection. Normally it's on your masculine side. For the masculine is the protector. It will protect what's going out. It will protect what's going out, your job, your finances, your business, your abundance. If you're going to protect what's coming in, your health, your heart, your family, yourself, your healing, then you would wear protection crystals of feminine energy on your left. Smoky quartz, masculine healing, black obsidian, black tourmaline, malachite, tiger's eye. What is that black one I'm trying to think of? Cornzite. Well, those are really strong. I don't recommend them to everyone. On your right hand, rose quartz, clear quartz, citrine, amethyst, most powerful, carnelian, aquamarine, is hematite left or right? I think that's right. Selenite, moonstone. I think y'all get it. If you're unsure what crystals are, look them up. Everything is online. Look up crystals that represent masculine energy and crystals that represent feminine energy. If it's for a certain thing, protection, abundance, healing, look that up too. But it's important that you wear your crystals on the right side, or else it's jewelry. It ain't doing nothing. It's not complementing the energy. So it's as confused as you would be, not knowing what to do. So there's that. As far as your neck, it's a universal site. So regardless of what the crystal is, your neck is a universal place. You can put any crystal for anything on there. But your hands are different because they function differently. When your neck is absolute, is still, is, I don't know what the word, but you know what I mean. Same thing, ladies, that we don't put earrings, or men that wear them. Your ears are your listening devices, messages. If you wear crystals, you should adorn them accordingly. Waist beads for the womb, ladies. Your waist beads should represent healing of your womb, which is your sacral chakra, which is your chakra of passion, creativity. Hello, and birthing. Don't just being babies, birthing businesses, opportunities, a partner, passion, this love, your love zone. So you should not be wearing waist beads on there that deter that. Please do not put no black crystals on your waist beads. There are feminine energy crystals for protection. Do not put no masculine protection beads on your waist, near your womb. Please don't do that. We like color, we like fashion, but we're forgetting your womb is there. It should not be absorbing a harsh masculine stone like black obsidian. You don't want that on your womb. So there's some free information. Okay, where are we going next? Where are we going next? You have until 2 o'clock. The gate will be closed and we'll be closing out. Get out of here at 2 o'clock. Because I don't know about you, but my days is getting longer. I don't know about you, but I am I do follow the lunar cycle. I'm a moon goddess. So I follow the lunar. Hello. Where my devotees? Where my Hecates? Where my Hecates? Where my Kalimas? Where my Yamayas? Hello. Where my Persephones? The men, I don't know. So it is what I need to figure that out. Because I know there are men that follow the moon cycle. I don't know other than Obatala. I don't know. Oh, Hortus. Absolutely Hortus. Absolutely Horus. My sons of Horus. Anubis. So if you are highly attached to the moon energy as opposed to the sun, and that's not according to your zodiac. You could be a sun zodiac and still be attached to the moon energy. So that's not according to your zodiac sign. But you have to know your birth chart to understand why that would be. You know, I can't say go over everybody's, because we BF out. Every sun sign is not attached to the sun. Every water sign is not attached to the water because it's your sun sign. Hello, your water sign, but if your water sign is in your first house, the sun represents the first house. So obviously you see there's a contradiction there. If you're a earth sign, I'm Capricorn. Capricorn in my sun house. Capricorn is earth, but it's in my sun house. But I'm a moon bearer. You have to know how you were governed. And a lot of that is in your past life, in your Akashic records. A lot of people out here following your zodiac chart, and that ain't even your ruling chart. And that's why you can't find your grounding, find your niche. That's why you're always confused, always filling laws, because you're not following your actual birth chart makeup. You're only following the tropical zodiac sign chart that the world gave us. Many of us, well, not us, because I know, but many people don't even know that they have a tropical and a Placidus birth chart. And they're following their tropical when they should be living in their Placidus. Hello? Knowing that in your tropical, you could be a Capricorn, and in your Placidus, you could be a Scorpio. You're living following Capricorn zodiac horoscope when you should be in Scorpio. And that's the imbalance. But you will only know that with the birth chart reading, or if you can decipher one. Most of us are in our tropical in our youth. But in our adulthood, especially if we awaken and get into spirituality, you jump into your Placidus. You're no longer in your tropical. You're in your Placidus. You need to know if you have a Placidus and if you should be in that. That will help you a lot. A lot. Now, in my tropical and my Placidus, my sun is both Capricorn. So I'm already in my element, but my moon changes, my rising changes, and my north node stays the same. So my destiny doesn't shift in that, but my other houses do. Now the moon governs what you can't see, the unknown, the intuition, the third eye energy. That changes in my charts. So if I follow my tropical from my youth, how I acted when I was young and closed-minded and not awoke, and don't jump into my Placidus when I am, then I'm stuck. Somebody needs to know that you may be following a zodiac chart that no longer governs you in your adult life, in your awakening, in your transformation. Knowing that could change your entire life and the direction of where you go. You know what? Thank you, Mama. I sure will. Mama said, pull out your cards. Money, 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 money. She said, pull out your money cards. Okay? Now, this is my own wealth builder oracle deck that I made with that years ago. And I will say this again. I said it yesterday. Authenticity is something that you create from your hands, from your vision. If you're using technology, if you're using an app, if you're using AI or whatever else to put stuff together to create something, it is not yours. It is not yours. Stop being out here copywriting and thinking something is yours, and you use technology to make it. Hello? That is not yours. That is for the public. Anybody can access that. Now, if you're using your hands, like an artist that paints their own portrait. Hello? Like an oracle that scribes their own cards. There's a tarot reader, a channel, his name. Oh my God, what's his name? He creates entire decks by drawing by hand. By hand. He draws them, paints them by hand. Those are original prints that can be copywritten. Hello, now, like me, like many other people, if you're using ChatGPT, AI, or some kind of Apple technology on your computer for imaging, for prints, for music, for art, for whatever, how are you copywriting that? How are you claiming that to be yours? Someone else put that on there and make that available to you and just put it together. That's not original. That's not unique. Hello? That's like AI people creating whole albums. What's the difference? Because it's not a human being? Yes, it is. Humans are running AI. It ain't running itself. Authenticity is in what comes from your hand, what you create, what you put in print, or writers that write books copyright their work because it's handwritten. You're not going out here and downloading the whole book, changing the color and putting your name on it and copyright it. Now you can do that. There's an app for that, but you can't copyright the book for good reason. Stop being out here being stuck in your craft, because if your craft depends on a vice, you stuck. How you stuck? How you stuck? That's easy, Pete. That's the easy way out. Now, if you're an artist and you paint, you draw, you write, everything is authentic, it's original. That takes time. You got to get the supplies, the colors, the paint, whatever. That's different. But if you're out here using technology, you should not be stuck for nothing. Tarot readers. Tarot is already there for you. The cards are there for you. The platforms are there for you. All you got to do is learn it. All you got to do is master it. That's the easy way. That's easy. Now, my oracles, who are prophets, who prophesize, that's a whole different. They run podcasts. That's different. That's not tarot. If you want to do tarot, that's the easiest thing you could want to do. It's an art, you learn it. Hello? Whatever you want to do that's already been put in place, how you stop? If it's already been made, it's already been done before you. They showing you how to do it. They're giving you the tools. Stuck on what? And if you're out here worried about somebody competing, comparing, stealing, I talk about this all the time. You think I'm out here checking platforms for who's stealing my work? Oh, I know they are. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. I'm not watching. I'm not complaining. I'm not reporting. If you're out here doing what you do and everybody else is doing it because they're doing it the same way you're doing it, getting it from technology, how are you worried about somebody stealing your work, stealing what you do, if it's not even original? And it's not original because you learn how to put it together to make it work for you. So is everybody else that's using the same technology. Now, the reason why I'm not chasing them, because the same tarot decks I use the Rider Waite tarot. These tarot decks I bought, the art ain't mine. Even the ones I created were from downloaded prints. That ain't mine. I might put my logo on it so you know it's my deck if you want to purchase it or use it and others want to see it, know where you got it. I'm not copyrighting nothing. If the app I use copyrights my content, which YouTube does, that's them for their safety and their liability. But stop being out here not putting yourself out there because, worry about your money and your numbers because, like with the ego was off the charts. If you're a songstress and you're writing your own music and you're singing your own music and you're playing your guitar and you're beating the drums and you're using instrument symbols and you're creating the music, that's original. Not if you use the technology to create it. That's not original. That's not authentic. You could do that and still be rich. Hello? You can do that and still be wealthy. But you cannot claim that it's yours and be angry if somebody else sounds like yours or uses yours because it wasn't yours. That don't mean you stop what you're doing. That means you do what everybody else is doing that's successful in your own way. Still put your name on the content, but you can't copyright it. How? The copyright wants to know where you got it, how you produced it, how you made it, how you achieved it. What you gonna say? I wrote it, I made it, where you got it from. So please, people, stop not doing what you need to be doing. Because it ain't hard. This is 2026. There's no such thing as a new idea anymore. We're all living off the backs of the generations that left and have come before. Everything we're using is borrowed. Even the air we breathe. Everything. You could still be famous, fortunate, wealthy, happy, using what was given, what was left, but it is not ours. We don't own it. It ain't authentic. It ain't original. Even art they draw is drawing from what they've seen somewhere. So let's get out of that energy. I see too many readers on here, too many content creators on here, chasing other apps because they think they stole their content. Ain't nobody in this generation invent no tarot. Ain't nobody living in this generation in this lifetime invent no tarot. Nobody. So you competing for what? Signature. Now, that can be a contract, a collaboration, a partnership. That could be a mortgage. That could be a divorce. That could be a settlement, inheritance. Something is about to be signed over to you. Money deck, abundance. So, Poppy, if you don't get away from that door, get away from the door. If you manage your business, you wouldn't be so triggered by every sound you hear. Relax. They outside the door. Ain't nobody coming in here. You're about to put your signature on something. You're signing something in the near future. Before the end of this year, you will be signing something. The deed to your land, to your property, to your house. That new business contract, that collaboration, that partnership. That will, that exchange of that will, that inheritance. Something you'll be signing before the end of this year. That marriage certificate, that divorce certificate. Something you'll be signing that will require your signature. You see that? Trigger warning. That's someone passing away. That's someone passing away. You signing the house over to you, signing the land over to you, signing the inheritance over to you, showing up at the will, the signing of the will of the something. Someone is about to either sign something over to you, or you'll be signing for something left to you, a receipt, a deed. This also about being grateful to your ancestors who are leaving you this, turning this over, unblocking this, making this available. Whatever this is for you to live a life of peace and serenity, have more than enough, no longer struggle for money. Financially, you'll be secure. Financially, you'll be secure. Money, 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 money. Money. Hello. Unexpected income, an inheritance, a windfall, a jackpot. You'll be able to live a life of peace, serenity. You hear that tugboat? I live by a large ocean, a seaport. That was a tugboat that just, that's confirmation. Your ships are sailing in. Your ship is sailing in. Hello? You're manifesting money, financial security. And this is because my condolences in advance, but looks like someone may be passing away, leaving you this inheritance. Or your ancestors are granting you a wish, a home, a property, some land, a business, something you'll be signing, a contract, or this is being released, given to you based on a divorce, a settlement, an agreement, and here comes your cash. They worked it out, turned it in your favor. This is about you taking a vacation, using it to get away, move, relocate. Papi, Santana. His name on his birth certificate, is Papi Santana. That's what the tenor is. Don't look at me like that. Like use my whole name. Papi Santana. That's what my daughter named him. Maria, Maria, you rhyme me a West Side Story. Santana with the guitar. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. You live your life just like a movie star. Maria, Maria. Oh, come on now. Was born in East LA. Played by Pablo Santana. Is that his name? Something Santana? I can hear it. And you go to LA, California, Los Angeles could be significant for you. Harlem, New York City, Harlem, old school. You and your ancestral bloodline. Maria, Maria. I don't know what Latin country was he from? Is he alive? Carlos Santana. Carlos Santana. Your name could be Carlos Santana. Brittany, you have court this afternoon for my. Come on now. Send you some positive energy. Love and light, Brittany. That everything works out in your favor. That you receive the justice you deserve and a fair judgment. You walk out there smiling and abundant. Ashe, beloved. It's 2:00, so the gate is closed. If you need a reading, tomorrow will be another opportunity. We're going to finish off this set. But there's a whole... No, I'm not even getting that card because y'all bugging. I ain't getting it. The card says dive deep. Diving deep. It's somebody snorkeling. But I visiting the ocean, taking a vacation, deep diving, snorkeling. Maybe you go snorkeling on your vacation. I don't know. I ain't doing that. Come on, water. There's so much water in this reading. Water, cleansing, purifying, relaxing, flowing, healing. Now you could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Take some of that money. Take some of that money. And after you finish enjoying your life, taking a vacation, healing, getting away, breathing, relaxing, it's time to start that business. Once some fun in the sun is over, and you got to get back to the drawing board, to the hustle, you want to invest it, save it, multiply it, increase it, start that business. You'll have more than enough resources to fund it, begin it, plant it, grow it, open it, put it out there. Cause y'all stay on the table. Y'all know how I feel about Bitcoin. Y'all know if you don't know how I feel about Bitcoin, I'm not a financial advisor, but I strongly advise you put some of that in there and go with the flow. Go with the flow. If it feels good, continue it. If it's resistant and you gotta push it, pull it, struggle. If it's a struggle, it's a no. It's a no. And if you put all your cash in one basket, you might want to consider switching it up. Crypto comes out every single reading. Every time I pick up this deck, every single time, not one time has it not come out. And when crypto winter, so people like, nah, it's falling, it's falling, it's falling. You missing the point, beloved. Why would you not want to buy that is lowest? That is a major opportunity to get as much as you can. Because let me tell you, honey, when it take off and hit new records, you're going to be so sorry you didn't put enough hitting. Trust me, been there, done that, and we'll never do that again. Too busy worried about it dropping to see the potential of how it would rise. Because it always does. There's a season for crypto in every season. Nothing can rise forever and not pull back and relax. Hello, nothing. Not even us. If you can't survive, you have no patience on the pullback, then you don't need to be in the market. Then that ain't for you. Don't even bother. Because you'll get so anxious and so fearful that you'll pull out before you receive. And don't. If you're somebody that is so afraid, if you put in $5, you're going to lose $1. If you put in $50, you're going to lose $10. Don't bother. Every market has a pullback, a resting phase. It must. It has to regain. Restore. It has to, resupply. Divvy up. If you can't have patience and wait in those moments, don't bother. If you're someone that got to check it every day, see how it's going, don't bother. That's just my advice. It's not for the people who want immediate growth, immediate gratification. They want to put money in and say explode overnight. That ain't crypto. Don't bother. If you're not in for the long-term gains, long-term being the operative word, don't bother. Go ahead and put your money in the bank and get that little 0.5% or 1% interest or whatever it is. Well, they use your money to give out loans and mortgages to other people and hold it hostage. Well, they make major interest off your money and give you 1%. Oh, I worked in the banking industry too. I worked for Chase and I worked for another bank that's no longer a bank. Someone else, Apple took it over. So I know what I know. Hello. I know what they do with your money. I've seen what they do with your money. You be knocked off your feet if you knew what they did with your money, and then what they give you, the crumbs. And they're making millions in the stock market and crypto. Oh, the banks in crypto too. You best to believe it. Check your app, your stockbroker app. Fidelity, Bank America. They all have cryptocurrency available on their apps. Robinhood, all of them. Check them out. They're all in crypto and they get access to crypto. But they govern it because they're a stockbroker app. It's not like Coinbase and them where you is. So that's another thing. You want to put it somewhere where somebody else holds it, governs it, watches over it, although they protect it, or you want to have access to it daily where 100% of how is in your hands. But you got to be able to do that. Knowledgeable. Everybody ain't knowledgeable of the financial industry, so they rely on these brokerages and these apps. And they ain't all safe. What it say? What's this year? What is this year? What does 2026 represent? I've been saying that every day. The Wheel of Fortune. It's the year of 10. Destinies are unfolding. What's behind that vault? What's in your destiny? Hello? But do you want it? Are you going to sit around and wait for a handout, a payout? Are you ready to take charge, take action? Are you going to sit around forever and wait on the payout, a handout? There's a rainbow in the sky for our love. Stevie Wonder, rainbow in the sky. That's what I'm hearing. 2026, who ready to travel? Who ready to fly? You got the Emperor, boss baby, boss energy, a leader, a hustler, an achiever, in control, in leadership role, boss baby energy. Hello, who about to be famous and fortunate? Who about to know fame and fortune? It says global. Whose business is about to go global? Product, music, art. Hello, what industry, whatever industry you in. Leadership, coaching, mentoring. Who's ready to go global? Travel the world. Because you know what? God don't play. God don't play when he gives you the assignment. This ain't a 9-to-5 job where you will never make more than the CEO or the owner of the business. It's not your legacy. Your family name ain't on it. You will never own nothing. God don't play when he giving out assignments. God gives out legacy, ownership, fame, fortune, wealth, favor. Ready? Are you ready to see what's behind your vault? See what's behind your destiny? See what you've been sitting on, waiting for? A handout, a payout? How long that's going to last? How long that's going to last? The rest of your life? But what comes from your hands? What comes from your vision? What springs forth from your destiny? Oh, God's hand is on it. Protecting, multiplying. Can no man or woman take that away, steal that away? All these lies about destiny swapping. Can't nobody steal. Can't nobody swap destiny. And they got people believing in that bullshit. Can't nobody swap your destiny. Hello? You signed that in the book before you arrived on this planet. God holds that book. The book of life. Hello? With your name in it and your destiny written next to it and your signature. How the hell somebody gonna swap that? Whose arms are long enough to box with the arms of God? They're going to go reach up there and grab it and erase your name? The only reason why destiny swap is the thing is because whoever does not walk into their destiny will claim that somebody else is walking in it because it looks like something that should have been yours. And it should have been. But should have, would have, could have, and didn't. So on to the next. God ain't going to wait forever. You don't fulfill your destiny in this lifetime, come back again and again and again. I don't know about you, but this is it for me, my friend. Ain't nobody coming back to this hellhole no more. I've learned my lesson. I've risen above it. I'm walking in my destiny. Come back to earth who? There are many dimensions. Paved in gold. Gardens of roses. I ain't coming back here. This is where you face karma. The earth is where you face your karma. The earth is a classroom where you become a student to learn, to get it right, to rise above it, to transform to that ascended master so you ain't got to come back no more. We know ain't everybody doing that. That's why the earth is so full. That's why the earth is so full. Ain't nobody, how many people doing that? I'll be one in line, in the front of the line, so that God won't don't miss me. See me. What you need. Every day people say prayer. God, I need. God, I want. God, protect me. God, bring in my wealth, bring in my abundance. When the last time you said, God, today is not even about me. You're giving me enough and everything I need. What do you want? What do you desire of me? What do you need of me? I am available. There's nothing that I want, nothing I will ask for. I give gratitude for everything and thank. Today, I give myself to you. I don't want nothing. I don't need nothing. I don't expect nothing. Today, I give myself to you. Who prayed that? Who else? Like, we spend too much time needing, wanting, begging, pleading, waiting. God's like, I gave you breath in your lungs. I rolled you up out your bed this morning with movement in your body. You're in a house. You got a home. You got heat in the cold. Food in your refrigerator, clothes on your back. You got a job. You got family. You got love. You got connections. I give you the whole earth and everything in it and of it to have your full. You waiting for me to hold your hand? You waiting for me to hold your hand, to pull you, push you? That's why so many are stuck. And that's why so many are coming back again. Because God has already given you everything you need. Everything you need. But as soon as it runs out, as soon as no more coming, fear, anxiety, doubt. And God's like, what'd you do with what I already gave you? Or you used it up? You didn't plant seeds? You didn't think that you had to multiply it, increase it? Invest in you were just waiting for me to pour out some more and more and more based on what you're doing besides waiting. You want to live a life for that? You want to live a life for that? You want God to pour it out? You want overflow? Get rooted. Get grounded. Get rooted. Get grounded. How you'll see how your roots growing, how your seeds growing. Have they been planted? Hello, you're connected to a royal bloodline. We all are. Currents is what, hello? God's like, I've been doing, and I've done enough. What you doing? What I've been doing. I've been blessing. I've been protecting. I've been favoring. There's people in the grave right now, and you not. So I've been doing it. And it's the year of destiny. It's the year of Wheel of Fortune. If you don't take it, I placed it. I planted it. If you don't take it, then you're just not going to make it. And there's no one to blame. We want to blame the past, the present, the future, God, the parents, the siblings, the children. We want to blame everything under the sun. But we forget that we're under the sun. Because that's a blessing in itself. Because many in the grave ain't no sun. Too busy complaining like children. Throwing tantrums like children. And God is like, pop your titty off that breast, pop your bootstraps, and get to work. God needs you. God got you. Been carrying, been helping, been assisting, been feeding, been healing. God been doing it. And still praying like God ain't been doing it this whole time already. You ain't got the perfect job. You ain't got the perfect mate. You ain't got the perfect children. You ain't got the perfect family. Your bank account ain't flowing. God ain't responsible for all of that. If he gave you the bank account in the first place, what you putting in it? He gave you the family that it may be the worst, but if it's not the one you want, it's 8 billion people, go find another one. There's plenty of people looking for one. They're looking for you. You hate your job? Okay, well, God said go get another one. You got that one. I ain't tell you to get that one. Go get another one. This time, you come to me, I'll help you. And this one will be right. Bad ex, bad spouse, but that was free will and a choice too. Now that you've learned that I'm here, work with me so we can do better, have better. I got something better for you. And oh, Mr. or Mrs., I am so sorry. Let them be. Let them be. Sorrow is a gift you give to yourself. Grieving is a choice. Grieving is a choice. Sorrow is a choice. Love is a choice. Joy is a choice. They're all choices. Now that you know that your ex is whack and gotta go, God said, okay, you see the vision. I got something good for you. Do you want it? Are you ready? Are you preparing? Yes. Magic wand. There you are. There you are. Now that you know better, do better. Look at how beautiful I made it. Look how beautiful I dressed it. Look how wonderful it is. Hello, like a brand new, fresh. Come on. You want, there it is. God give you everything you need. But if you act like God's going to keep giving it to you without you, it's going to run thin, run out, and run short. And God's supply for each of us is not infinite. God's supply for each of us is not infinite. Hello? Otherwise, God would say spiritual practice is required. Spiritual work is required. Hustle, move in silence, plant seeds. God's provisions are not infinite. God gave you a whole bag of seeds and soil and earth. You want land? Here's the land. Plant them. Grow your harvest. God ain't gonna keep throwing you bags of seeds because you flushing the old ones down the toilet because they rotten because you ain't use them. All right, y'all. I hope 222, 222 on the clock. Harmony, balance, alignment. Hello. 222. It's there for you. It's there for you. All right, beloveds. That's it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for getting in the chat. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your generosity, your kindness. Thank you for subscribing, hitting the like button. Thank you for always coming back. I'll be here again tomorrow. If you didn't get the opportunity to get a reading, the opportunity will always avail itself when you're ready. Yes. So closing out this session, shutting down the gate. I am mistress of the gates. Goddess Alicia saying thank you. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening. And I will see you again tomorrow. Ashe, beloveds. Ashe. Thank you, guys.